Question 29, everyone's favorite type of question. What is the best summary of the story? So when we find summaries for a fiction story, remember that we are looking for the conflict, the climax, and the resolution. Some of us are very stuck on doing BME, but in this case, BME does not quite work out because there's one that fits that, but is not the correct answer because there is no resolution. So let's look at these. Well, actually, first, let's remember what the text was about. We start off with Kirby. He's trying out for basketball. We know that. We learn that he's not very good. His cousin comes in, tries to offer him advice, like try out anyway. You love basketball, but we still see that Kirby's not very convinced. He's scared, basically. Then the coach comes in, and that's finally when Kirby makes his decision to say, like, nope, I'm not trying out. Maybe I'll do something else, like cheer them on or do something else on the team that supports them in some way. But I'm definitely not going to try out for the team. I'm not good enough. So that's the whole gist of the story. So let's see which of these summaries best matches that. A. Even though Kirby doubts his ability to play basketball, okay, so here's our conflict. We have that. That's a good thing. His cousin Bragger wants him to try out for the team. Kirby says he will not try out for the team, even though he loves basketball. Still expanding on the conflict. So we have a lot of mention of the conflict so far. As Coach Armstrong hands out permission slips, okay, we're getting to our climax. That's our turning point. Kirby tries to convince himself that he will not try out for the team. Still trying to convince himself. We don't know by the end of this whether or not he did. Though this happens towards the end of the story, there is no resolution here. He still doesn't know. A is incorrect. B. While Kirby shoots baskets in the gym, he thinks about what it would be like to be a star basketball player. Okay. When some other boys ask him to stop standing around, he attempts a shot. Okay. Even though the ball misses the basket, Kirby's cousin Bragger tells Kirby he is not as bad as he thinks. This is a terrible summary. This just gives you a piece of it. This shows him that he's trying out. His cousin wants him to try out, but we don't really get a good sense that Kirby thinks that he's terrible. We know nothing about the coach. We don't even know if Kirby ends up trying out for the team. This is absolutely the wrong answer. C. After Kirby misses a basketball shot, his cousin Bragger offers him some advice about technique. Kirby does not want to take Bragger seriously and insists that he will not try out for the team. Okay, cool. We have the conflict. We know that Kirby does not want to try out for the team, despite his love of the game. Bragger decides that he will have to make sure the team wins and attempts a shot at the basket. And then what? Again, no mention of the coach, no mention of whether or not Kirby wants to try out for the team. So this summary is incomplete. I wonder which one's the best one. Kirby is shooting baskets in the gym before basketball tryouts. Okay, so we're establishing character, we're establishing setting. His cousin Bragger wants him to try out for the team because Kirby loves basketball, but Kirby insists he is not good enough as a player. There's our conflict. As Coach Armstrong hands out permission slips, there's the climax, that's the turning point. Kirby considers contributing to the team in a way that does not include playing. That is the resolution. That's the full summary. Conflict, climax, resolution. I know Kirby was struggling with whether or not he wants to try out. I know that once Coach Armstrong came in, he was like, nope, not playing basketball. The correct answer is D.